Maybe. Oh, there we go. And I'm live. 30-year-olds and their technology, I swear. Can't ever get anything right. No, I think my computer or whatever just updated, and same with my mic. Updated it all. So, anyways, let me make sure my gain is down because I was kind of playing with it the other night. Anyways, happy Thursday, everyone. One more day until the weekend. I cannot wait. It's been a very hectic week. My work, we've had a very important client in all week, and it's been not so much that they've interacted with me, but it's still a little stressful when it's your biggest client for your company. And doing audits and things like that and such. So yeah, so tomorrow's Friday. I hope everyone is looking forward to the weekend. I know I am. Quick note about the weekend. I will not be streaming Sunday at all. I'm going to do a Saturday morning stream, probably starting around 8 or 9 o'clock, and then stream for about 4-ish hours. It's going to be a rainy day, all day Saturday, and I'm also going to a Red Sox game on Sunday. Probably leaving the house around 10-ish or so, grab some breakfast with my girlfriend and her family that we're going with, and yeah, so I just can't squeeze in a stream over that. But luckily Saturday is going to be a crappy day, so yeah, it'll still be Zelda, doing the Korok seeds and things like that. So other than that, we shall get into the Wizarding World, as tonight is Hogwarts Legacy. Little bit about it if you're new to the stream. I have been playing this since basically Valentine's Day. My girlfriend got it for me for Valentine's Day. She got me the deluxe set, so I've got some of the extra cosmetics and things like that. This game overall, I'm really enjoying it. I really like it. I like the fact that I can see how it's going to be replayable, which is tough to say because that's not an easy thing to do with some games, especially with some of the single player things. One of my favorite titles that I have always loved with being replayable is actually Halo. The first 3 Halos, technically. I really enjoyed them. My friends and I would always play them. We would play like the different levels, and we got really good at it to where like we would be on like the hardest level doing co-op campaign, which is in of itself is fun. And then obviously you had like all the little cheat things with like the skulls and such like that, so it always changed up. You didn't always have to do the same kind of campaign, I guess you could say. However, same with Hogwarts Legacy. I know from each house there's gonna be a little bit different, so with like the different what the hell you call it, with like the side quests and things like that. So with that said, in all things considering, let's get into it.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are.
I swear it wasn't what you think, my cherub. Your eyes deceive you.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? We may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horndale Hall.
Revelio. Glacius. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
When the Forgotten One's true power...
Revelio. Revelio.
You should consider carrying a protection charm. I foresee danger.
Revelio. Revelio.
What if he sticks?
What? Don't be silly. It'll wear off in a few hours, I think.
Bombarda.
I have an essay I need to finish for
Don't do that.
Revelio.
That's not necessary.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
I used to work the day away. I figured I could maybe pave the way. Know it's niggas that count the days till I fade away. But you know I always find my way to turn a bad look in the field to something solid. I'm on target for a major play. Used to waste the day away. She hit me to say I'm on her mind, but my commitment to the game got me OT till I OD and then I fade away. Lately I've been giving down tones and meeting milestones. No way I'm giving
Revelio.
up on me. She settled for a left hand with a dribble for a piece of me. My mind's always as clear when she done climbing on the top of me. Really by the code, needs you to keep the same energy. I've been this in my sleep, bitch, I got here off muscle memory. Self-love gone missing, I'm right back to claims of needing you. I give you that attention that you craving, got you refueled. For real, I hope you find some sort of peace and all that meditating. I've been looking
Revelio.
for mine inside the blood, I'm self-medicated. Bad little vibe, ride or die, she on standby. 30 from 30, I'm not missing if I'm shooting mine. All I ever did was take the risk and live in real time. How you think I'm up right now, been living on this type of time. All I ever did was take the risk and live in real time. How you think I'm up right now, been living on this type of time. All I ever did was take the risk and live in real time. The world outside's on fire, niggas dying and the rent is due.
Lumos.
When babies learn to cock and fire back before they even get to live their truth. I think somebody God got me right, cause I don't really look like what I made it through. People from the past wonder how. Somebody tell the realest niggas this shit live inside you too. I keep a bad little vibe, ride or die, she on standby. I'm 30 for 30, I'm not missing if I'm shooting mine. All I ever did was take the risk and learn in real time. How you think I'm up right now, I'm stuck. In this real nigga renaissance, all in on myself, I treat the movement like an enterprise. Look around, you think we made it to the end of time. How you think I'm up right now, been living on this type of
Revelio.
time.
So this is the underground harbour. Revelio.
The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
Revelio.
demiguise statues and the moons contained therein
Revelio.
were for good reason. Should not meddle in the personal affairs of others.
I don't think Mr. Pemberton meant to use his own stationery. He knows something about those demiguise moons. He's in that book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in the game of Quidditch?
The snake bird.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Founder's Relics.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I can ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
It's
Revelio.
to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was painted. I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her power to stop students from cheating.
Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But you needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumours of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Since our visit to Felgrund, something dawned on me about the triptych. Maybe at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south.
Revelio.
Bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember Armine mentioning something about gobbledygook. Revelio.
City of the spies and cold. Million dollar house, get a mortgage. We gon' let them die, keep it pouring. Jolly short of straw when we're balling. 20 of the spies and cold. When we let it slide, it's recording. We ain't gonna die too boring.
Hello, Hamura.
Jolly short of straw when we're balling. Everybody got stories in their clips. For the way they handle their chips. Caught up in the web, getting fixed. See the body count going tick, tick, tick. Double what pop, I got you beach and you go hard. Hopped out of your village, but is a calling. $1 million house, got a mortgage. We gon' let him die, keep it pouring. Draw the shot of straw or balling. 20 other spies are calling. When we let it slide, it's recording. We ain't gonna die too boring. Draw the shot of straw or balling. It's dead at the end. But you got no clue, I just hit you. Stick to the talks and sayings. Cue the applause and prayers. Take it back to you. Do what you wanna do. All I said, don't judge you. All I said, don't
Revelio.
It's so tired. Man, I said today. I mean, I said tomorrow anyway. 20 on the spiders are calling. $1 million house, got no mortgage. We gon' let him die, keep it pouring. Draw the shot of straw, I'm balling. 20 on the spiders are calling. When we let it slide,
Revelio.
me, I'm gonna die too boring. Draw the shot of straw, I'm balling.
Revelio.
Frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone that side.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was that side.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now. Much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Oh, it's you! What a pleasant surprise. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
Revelio.
again for delivering those potions to Madame Lowy. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
If I thought I could go, I opened the own towing box.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Those statues took time and effort.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
Being an officer of the law in a quiet village like Hogsmeade is unpleasant.
Hard work and good luck go hand in hand.
Revelio.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Revelio. 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 Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
If my child turned out to be a squib, I don't know what I'd do.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting room. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Bombarda! Confringo! Defender! Revelio!
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're quite clever.
Oh, thank you. A lot of craftsmanship and care went into them. I assume.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The Moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly, until you started clearing them out.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
Revelio.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, he had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm going to go and pay a visit to my old friend.
Revelio. Revelio. Defender. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
Shame I didn't have an audience for that one.
Revelio. Revelio.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Revelio.
Crucible.
Confringo. Defender. Bombada. Confringo. Crucio. Defender. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Looks rather dark in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is a scent of success. Try not to lose your nerves just yet.
Accio.
Hopefully one of these is tempting.
Levioso. Glacius. Protego. Accio.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Descendo. Confringo. Accio.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is taller than it looks.
Revelio.
We've read the world of the spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Accio. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Watch your step. I need to slip there.
Revelio. Crucible. Accio. Leviosa. Descendo. Glacius. Accio. Leviosa. Glacius. Descendo. Protego. Confringo. Defender. Revelio.
All is brass. It no longer feels like a tin. Read about catacombs that underwent
Revelio.
ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then we're abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine though. Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some.
Burned outside the sarcophagus. Seems odd. Accio. Descendo. Leviosa. Glacius. Confringo. Bombard. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Revelio. Leviosa. Bombarda. Revelio. Looks like part of a student's diary. Mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades,
I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius class.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Revelio.
I've been at the venue listening to smooth jazz. CDs getting thinner, better make your food last. I've been thinning out my circle, getting thicker in the wallet. Knowing I'm the greatest, don't care what you call it. Making chess moves, I've been higher than a jet wing. Crossing off my goals, then it's on to the next thing. Blowing at the vineyard, taste the wine on my lips. Bad baby by my side, put some wine in her hips. Yeah, my girl, take a flicker, I'm on time with it. If I'm never doing nothing, I'm gonna shine in this. Sucker ducking at the vineyard, taste the wine on my lips. Bad baby by my side, put some wine in her hips. I be moving with the movement, I don't mind getting rich. If I'm never doing nothing, I'm gonna shine in this.
Accio.
Glacius.
Lumos.
Accio.
Lumos.
Accio.
Lumos.
Levioso.
Lumos.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. 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 Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Rickety Bone Bridge complete. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
The student mentioned bones as the key. Therefore, bone piles must be what we need.
We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Plain on my wrist, for real. LV on my chick, for real. Waco ticket.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
What the hell to get to this, for real. I'm not pressing making lists, for real. I stay low and stack my chips, for real. You keep looking for a flip, for real. That's not wealth, that's real.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it.
I
knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Take a loss, I never trip.
Nice.
For real. Been in shock, I'm not a lick. For real. Don't trust the soul, it's on my hip. For real. Make
Before
a
we
move
trudge
when
on
you get
further,
hit.
I've just
For
realised
real.
something.
Revelio.
No pictures by the crib. For real.
The student's diary
Can't let 'em
mentions
know
the
just where I
Imperious
live.
curse.
For real.
I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Imperial. Crucible. Confringo. Bombarda. Defender. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
Confringo. Imperial.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with runes.
Confringo. Crucio. Bombard. Defender. Ascendo. Accio. Accio. Levioso. Descendo. Crucio. Imperial. Confringo. Levio. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda.
Appears some of this
Accio. Descendo.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio.
We need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets. This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Accio.
That works. Keep going.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Revelio. Confringo.
Dead end. Lovely.
Accio.
All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Revelio. Sebastian, the relic. Look. Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Revelio.
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
I can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Fire back before they even get to live their truth. I think somebody got me right, cause I don't really look like what I made it through. People from the past wonder how. Somebody tell the realest, this live inside you too. I keep a bad little vibe, ride or die, she on standby. I'm 30 for 30, I'm not missing if I'm shooting mine. All I ever did was take the risk and learn in real time. How you think I'm up right now, I'm stuck. All in on myself, I treat the movement like an enterprise. Take a look around, you think we made it to the end of times. How you think I'm up right now, been living on this type of time.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back then?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Revelio.
Young nigga vicious. I've been in my zone, all the liquor. I'm composing a picture, set the tone with the flow.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. No, this isn't good.
What is it?
Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
You won't stop me.
Imperial.
What is it?
Smoke. Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Not quite. have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Capalzo! Revelio.
What did you think you would do?
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest. And without a second thought, she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news. Not sure what I did to deserve that.
What are you up to now?
Never seen so much tea. You'd think he'd cleared out.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in Plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
She doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Accio! Descendo! Leviosa! Accio! Glacius! Descendo!
I wonder how many they brought to capture. At least 10 usually.
There she is again.
Wingardium Leviosa! From a distance.
Oh, that's brilliant idea. Fantastic. How good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step. Or just raring for a fight.
Watch out! It's her domain, so make sure you know. Keep up. You've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me.
I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. If we can get that, we can get to the nest. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Mic was not working this whole time. Been talking this whole time and then I
was hoping to look around for a moment, if you don't mind. Take it all in.
I suppose we could catch our breath. I'm ready whenever you are.
Revelio. I can't believe any of what just happened.
Still taking it all in?
No, I think I'm ready to leave if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horntail Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True.
This is true.
They come after us. It's not like them to let things lie.
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Ruh-roh, Gran's in trouble. We gotta go cyber. It's most likely the case.
Revelio.
See here. Nothing. West. See what Sebastian wants. Okay. Let's see here. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
Revelio.
Tell me twice. Let's wait for Sebastian boy.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I've been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis and the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Quietly now. There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Who's there? What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea. I was only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's hands. Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Somebody there? Hello? Someone there? Was that your best?
Protego!
Easily diverted.
Glacis!
You are terribly out. Surely you can see that.
Accio! Descendo! Glacis! Confringo! Bombarda! Defender!
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Revelio!
Silent as a grave.
I don't know about silent as a grave, but
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Gringos. I was only young, mind. But not like I'd fall out now. Lucky it was
Cruising.
right, not to be worried about you.
Glacius.
Give up on him.
Descendo. Accio.
Miss me. Don't do fire again, I beg you. I can do this wrong.
Glacius. Descendo. Accio. Accio. Protego. Levioso. Descendo. Glacius. Defendo. Confringo.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was
Revelio.
fun.
Yep. Relative turn. Relative term, not turn. Term. Term. Termy.
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
Yep. That's the spirit. That's the spirit.
We must remain unseen.
For better or for worse, we're in. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported.
Hmm.
Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Let's get this over with.
Levioso. Descendo. Accio. Glacius. Levioso.
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Revelio.
Mm-hmm.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, I got my Christmas. I got my Christmas tree.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the solar sign.
Smash it.
Any number? Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Bombarda. Confringo.
That bridge has seen better days.
Repair.
There we go. Fix that.
Revelio. Confringo.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Revelio.
Sebastian went flying. It's actually quite funny.
Revelio.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that.
Ranrock's loyalists all but declared war. Lumos.
I quit my job 3 years ago. I've been straight ever since. Hey, I've been real from the jump. I keep it trill 101. Need me a meal with the funds. Don't got no chill, let's have fun. Just wanna feel what you want. 2 hands on wheel, I'm running 8. Every time I peel back the page, I bet they back on my straight from that pulpit. All about my pay stub.
Lumos. Bombarda.
Oh, my gear slots are full. Holy shit. It's okay. We can destroy shit. We got enough green stuff that it can be destroyed.
Revelio.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Revelio.
Just go stomping around.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Defender. Someone's here. Confringo. I drop this.
We're not finished yet. It's almost as if they will win. Lumos. Levioso. Imperial. Crucible. That spell was my attention. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Reparo. Imperio. Accio. Glacius. Confringo. Bombarda. Crucible. Defender.
What?
Accio. Descender. Levioso. Confringo. Bombarda. You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know. A rune symbol
Revelio.
above the cabin door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Whoops. All filled up again. It's okay. We'll just destroy the green. It's only like 60 gold, and I've got like 30k. I'm finding that like not really hurting.
Revelio. Confringo.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols.
Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo.
Wasn't expecting that.
Oh, we got that.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Yeah.
Revelio. If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she
Yeah, she does. She definitely seemed like she was everywhere.
Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols and ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Revenge! Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
Well, look. And now we're back at the Undercroft. Look at us go.
Moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Morrowind has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
That's what I think about you. Stop being a dick. Alright, quests. Oh. Game glitched. Game glitched. I mean, I get it. I mean, it's his sister and supposedly goblins cursed. But at some point, you kind of gotta take a step back and realize what you're doing. Hold up, wait a minute. Out of the way.
can't go wrong.
Revelio. Revelio.
Very nice, very nice. Come on, let me down. If you do it right.
Aloha Mora.
Perfect. No, it's just like one little thing to get in.
Revelio.
Alright, so I think this will be a good place to stop. Let's see here, what do I want to... Nothing on it. We'll think on it for a week. But I think it's a good spot to stop for the night. I mean, personally, I think it is. All right. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Made some good progress into the game. Knocked out several quests and progressed a little bit. So yeah, I hope everyone enjoy their Friday. Just remind you, I'll be back on Saturday, doing like a morning stream, probably like something between like 8 and 9 is when the start time, and just going a little past 12 or so. Still be Zelda. So, anyways, hope everyone has a great weekend. If you don't tune on Saturday, and I will see you guys soon.